Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating this video to help you lot with downloading custom content and mods for The Sims 4. So this is one of the biggest questions I always get asked. I did actually do a video on this like a few years ago now. It's a little bit outdated for me personally. I don't really use Sims Resource anymore for downloading custom content, so I decided why don't I do an updated video talking you through how I download custom content, and I pretty much stick to Tumblr. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. I will hold my hands up and say that Tumblr seems to be like the main hub for Maxis Match CC, which is basically the custom content that looks like it belongs in the game and like uses like EA colors and all of that. So that's what I mainly download, that's what I mainly play with. So if you like my custom content, then this video is probably going to be helpful to you. If not, I apologize, but I'm sure there's like other simmers who like cover downloading alpha CC from different sites. So this is mainly downloading things from Tumblr and then also talking you through like one mod and how I download it. So definitely stay tuned if you want to get some new content for your Sims 4. So as I said, I basically use Tumblr for all of this. This is my favorite Tumblr right now. It's maxismatchccworld.tumblr.com. I just really like it. It has a lot of the stuff that I like. It basically compiles a load of Maxis Match custom content, and then I can just browse through and like window shop. So the first thing I do is come down to Sims 4 CC categories, click on that, which will open up a new tab, and say if I were looking for Create a Sim, which is what most of my CC is, and I was looking for hairs, they basically have like female, male, kids, toddler, and then accessories and stuff like that. So let's go for all female hair, the birdie hair by Chief Whiskers. I love this. I want it in my game. So I am going to click download EA colors. Usually that's all the colors that EA actually have like in the base game. And then you can also download like unnaturals that the custom content creator has actually like come up with themselves. But I tend to stick with EA colors just because I like stuff that looks like it belongs in the game. So I just hit download, and as you can see, that is currently downloading. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes like sim file share doesn't always redirect you, but right now it knows that I'm quite clearly in a rush and it's like, we're just gonna give you the download straight away. So I'm gonna click show in folder, and as you can see, we actually have it right here. It's highlighted in my downloads folder, and then what you're going to want to do is actually open up your Sims 4 mods folder as well. So to do this, I usually hit File Explorer, open up a new window in File Explorer, and then your Sims 4 folder is usually installed on your C drive. It might be installed on your D drive or whatever other letter you have if you have a different drive, but mostly it will be on your C drive. And then you go to users, you go to your name, then you go documents, electronic arts, The Sims 4, and if you've played Sims 4 at least once, you will actually already have a mods folder. Really, really handy. Sims 4 pretty much sets it up for you from the get-go. And in this mods folder, if you've never downloaded custom content or mods before, you will just have the resource.cfg file. You don't need to click that. Don't worry, you don't need to open it. That is basically just the game doing your work for you. So if you go back to The Sims 4, you can obviously see I have my mods folder, and then once you actually have the hair that you want to install, you pretty much just drag and drop this. So you can click this, drag it over to your mods folder, and there you go. It will now be in your mods folder. If you want to keep everything super organized, you can actually create folders within your mods folder. So what I usually tend to do is I'll start a new folder, and for example, I'll put hair _ female, and then I know that all my female hairs will go into here. That's if you want to keep things organized. If you don't just want a really long list, for example, like my downloads folder of all of your custom content, you can actually create secondary folders within here to just keep things all organized, and if you need to delete stuff, it's really easy to do so. What I want to say quickly as a little disclaimer is that not every custom content creator actually uses sim file share. They usually do, but sometimes things will be on their Patreon, or it will like redirect you to their Tumblr or their site first. For example, this hair right here. So if we hit download, this is actually going to take us to their site. So this is Candy Sim's website, and then you obviously have to look for the download. Just be a little bit more careful with these kind of things. Don't click adverts. You know, if you've got your smarts about you, you know not to click adverts on the internet because they can lead to some weird places. So you can just download the hair. Just look for something that will say download and like looks like it belongs on the page. I will hold my hands up and say you are doing this all at your own risk, and any issues that do come out of downloading custom content, if you do happen to download a virus onto your PC, then obviously the Sims team and EA and Maxis cannot be held responsible because you are downloading this at your own risk. That also goes for me. I can say I've never had a virus from Sims 4 custom content, but I know a lot of people have. So you really do just have to be smart about downloading it. So as you can see, I downloaded that file, and it's actually a little bit different from the last file that we downloaded. So this is basically a zipped folder. And what that means is that you will have to download a program such as WinZip, 7-Zip. I personally use WinRAR to unzip these files. And what I do to actually like unzip these files, so I right click on them and then you can open with WinRAR. Obviously, if you download a different program, then that's probably gonna say something different, but open with WinRAR, and then as you can see here, it has opened it up. This is the unzipped file, and you can see that these are both packaged versions, and the package file is what you need. So I am going to actually just install the EA color palette. I'm gonna put this into my mods folder. Once again, I can put that in my female hairs because it is a female hair. And that's how you go about unzipping folders if a content creator has like multiple files in a folder. Then you'll usually have to unzip it and then just kind of pick and choose what you want to put into your mods folder. That's how I go about downloading my custom content. And then my mods, I'm actually going to use Kawaii Stacy's Slice of Life mod as an example for this. It's pretty much exactly the same kind of scenario. You basically choose to download it and then copy it on over to your Sims 4 mods folder. So this is the Slice of Life mod, and I've actually chosen this one because I know a few of you guys have approached me and said you've had issues with downloading this mod. So I'm going to show you how I go about this. So Kawaii Stacy is actually great and has like multiple different variations on it. So you can choose to support her and actually gain early release to her mods, or you can support her through AdFly. I will say I don't usually trust AdFly. I just don't like it. That is how probably most people get their viruses when it comes to Sims 4 custom content. So if any of your favorite creators are using AdFly, please just be aware. Don't click on anything that you're not meant to click on. So usually I go with Sim File Share because I know it is the most safe variant. So this is Sim File Share. This is what I was trying to show you guys earlier. You just hit the download button, and once that goes green, you can see that I've actually downloaded the Slice of Life mod. Again, it is a zip file, so go show in folder, and as you can see, we have KS Slice of Life mod updated for July 2019. Again, I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to say open with WinRAR, and this will pop up. Over here we have literally every system of the Slice of Life mod. I'm once again gonna bring my mods folder back up as well, and then what I tend to do is start a new folder, and I tend to name my mods. So this one I will call it Kawaii Stacy and then Slice of Life. That's usually how I name my mods folders. So I'm gonna click on this and it will take you into the empty folder, and then go back over to the unzipped Slice of Life. I know it seems difficult, but it really isn't. It's quite simple. So double click on the first one, basically bold all of these and drag them over. You can put this obviously in its own folder, or you can just drag and drop into the mods folder, and then you're gonna want to go back and you're gonna go through and drag every single file that Kawaii Stacy put in this. So you're basically double clicking on everything and moving it all over, just so you know that everything is in and you haven't messed anything up. So there you go, everything is now in this one file. You can shut this down, and the great thing about Kawaii Stacy's mods is she makes them really easy to like personalize if you don't want a specific system in your game. So for example, if you don't want your Sims to look tired, you can just delete that out of your file. The only ones that you can't delete are actually the ones that have like don't delete next to them. So you can personalize this mod to however you want it to play out in your game, which I really like. I usually take out acne just because my Sims get embarrassed a lot, or you can just keep it all in to get the full effect of this mod. So like I said, you can either put this in the file that you create, or you can just drag and drop it actually into your mods folder, but I like to keep things very organized. So as you can see, we have two female hairs that I'm gonna test out in my game in a second, and we also have the Slice of Life mod. So once you've downloaded your custom content and your CC that you are wanting, you're just gonna start up The Sims 4 as you would if you were just playing it. So basically, I opened up my Sims 4 game. I haven't touched anything, but the first thing you're going to want to do is actually open up your options menu. Go to game options and then go down to other, and you're actually going to want to click this and click script mods allowed. Basically, this enables custom content. Make sure they are both ticked and are both green so that your custom content and your mods that you actually just downloaded into your game are there and everything's gonna work okay. That's the very first step that you should do before anything. Just make sure that both of those are enabled and allowed, because sometimes the Sims will turn them off, especially after an update, just to keep all of your save files safe. Exit out of that, and then I'm gonna actually load up a new game, and we are gonna hopefully get out of story mode because I don't want to deal with that, and we are hopefully going to find the custom content that I just installed in my game. So as I said, I did download two feminine hairs. So if you actually come down to content, you can actually just search by custom content. So there we have it. There's the second hair I downloaded, and there's the first hair that I downloaded. Both are in my game. They are working a-okay, and I can see them, and my sim is gonna be fine. So that's great. That means that the custom content worked and everything is okay. If you see it in your game, you've installed it correctly. Congratulations, you have opened up the wormhole. There is custom content for The Sims 4, and I can assure you, your mods folder will reach 5 gigabytes in no time. You're a real simmer now. There we go. I've moved Callie in, and as you can see, Slice of Life is all installed A-okay. She has the options, which means that the mod is working absolutely fine. She's also almost starting her period, which is a part of Slice of Life, which I personally always remove just because honestly, the moodlets, I'm kind of just over it. I don't really want a period in The Sims 4 as well as having one in real life. That's just too many emotions. So I usually delete that system. But there we have it, guys. That is how I download my mods and custom content for The Sims 4 from Tumblr and also mod creators who I know and trust, such as Kawaii Stacy. I'm not saying that she's the only modder that I download stuff from, but I tend to go for mods that I know I can trust. And you can also download mods off Tumblr as well. Maxis Match, the Tumblr that I showed you, actually has a section for mods too, which recently I've been downloading off as well. So you can quite easily find that in their categories. I hope this video helped some of you guys. If you need to know anything else, if you have any questions about this whole thing, then please do feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will try to reply to as many of you as possible. If this worked for you, then please do let me know, because we all know that YouTubers thrive off attention and being validated by their viewers. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Like I said, I hope this just helped. I will, as always, link to my Tips Tuesday playlist. It has like cheats, it has how to merge and split households. It's pretty much anything that you guys ask me about in The Sims 4. I will try and cover the topic within a video. If there is anything that you guys would like to know about, anything more in depth that I haven't already covered in that playlist, please do leave them down below as always, and I will try to create a quick little simple video for you guys to follow so that you can get the most out of your Sims 4 game. But thank you all so much for tuning into this one. I hope it helped, and I will speak to you all in one of my next videos. Bye guys!